Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. So, this is going to take a little bit of explanation. The Warhammer 3 Total War Millennium Modern Warfare campaign, which we were doing, has hit a bit of a snag because mods have updated and my campaign is no longer loading. So, because honestly, I don't particularly feel like playing through 80 turns again for the third time to get back up to where I was in the campaign, I've thought as a compromise, because it's mostly about the units, I would actually do a series of videos watching some of the replays which I recorded in the past of my other campaigns I've played with this mod. It won't have all of the units because, well, my army composition is pretty much the same, but there's a few different ones here and there. We'll see some which I didn't actually end up recruiting during our Gelt campaign. You can see over here I have a number of saves, all the ones with WW1 in front of them. These are from at least 2 different campaigns I played through. The first one here, Grand Barony of Hochland, that was my first campaign. So I don't think we'll go through all of them, but I'll be looking at them myself and then choosing which ones I'll actually upload. I guess if you wish to see more of them, please mention. This will not be streamed. This is a local recording, so something I haven't done for quite a while. But yeah. Anything else? Oh yes. As I've mentioned before, the way Warhammer 3 Total War and the Total War games in general handles replays means that there can be variation when we watch them again. So how it does it, my understanding, is the game records the inputs, the orders units are given during a battle, and at what times they're performed. And when you watch a replay, it's basically 2 AIs fighting each other, going over the same inputs which happened the first time you played the battle. This means that if there's changes, such as patches to the game, or mods update, a battle can play differently. Either because unit stats are different, or the computer drops one of the commands during the replay and goes, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to start auto playing the battle, and everything falls apart. These ones down here, as you can see from 2022, these were done in earlier versions of the game, and even this one, even though it doesn't have a mention here, I've played this one myself, so I've watched it, and it doesn't play out how it's supposed to. So yeah, we'll start off with this battle here, the first one I recorded from the Hochland campaign. We have Adelbrand Ludenhof with 4 heroes: Captain, Bright Wizard, Warrior Priest, and a Witch Hunter, as well as a modern army made up of some assault infantry, rifle companies, 2 pioneer troops. This is before I actually I started going with 3. A sniper squad, light mortar. We have a unit of grenade launchers, outriders, which are very useful. We have a medium tank, which we haven't seen during our campaign, a light tank, which we have seen, and then the usual super heavy mortar, modern rocket launcher, modern field cannon, and a heavy machine gun. And our opponent is 2 armies of Kislev. During the campaign, Kislev ended up having a crisis occur, and they become a world-ending threat. So I was facing down, as you can see from these names, endless waves of Kislev armies. This one has Katerin, as well as a hero from a mod, Nightsaber Laser, as well as a bunch of risen Zargard, undead from a building somewhere, Brotherhood Ranger Templars, which I don't know, as well as some risen Streltsy. Quite a lot of undead in this army, as well as bears, and then we've got Zargard and Ice Guard, some Streltsy, Griffin Legion, and more bears, and so on. So anyway, let's start this battle, and we'll have a look at this. This is going to be weird for me because I'm not used to doing commentary over my own battles. The reason why I'm playing as Hochland here is, aside from the beginning, which is pretty much combat right from the get-go with Festus right there, is that with the, I think Mixu's Legendary Lords adds Elderbrand, he has a plus 20% range bonus to handgunners, and I played as him on the off chance that that would apply to the rifle squads. It doesn't. So earlier on in the campaign, I did have, I think, 3 units of just normal base game handgunners in the army with their 190 because of the plus 20% range bonus he provided with 190 range. That was pretty useful, but I ended up going full modern army just so that it would be, you know, as thematically appropriate as possible. So I'm pretty much boxing up over here in the corner. Not completely in the corner. There's a little bit of a hill here, which I'm going to array my forces on and build the usual trenches around. Let's actually have a look at this tank. This is very much based off of the, if not a direct recreation of the, some camera shake there from the engine rumbling. Can I turn that off? It's basically a recreation of the German tank, A7 or something like that. I can't find a way to turn it off. Whatever. Which is probably my favorite type of tank, just because it looks so weird. It's just a box, but it's got a cannon on the front, 2 machine guns on the side, 2 machine guns on the back, another 2 over here. So it's pretty heavily armored. It's basically a moving bunker. What more do you want? You better want that, because it's got a speed of 22. It is incredibly slow. It's got 25 physical resistance, 45 missile resistance, 25 fire resistance, causes terror. So it's pretty neat. Also, if we look inside of it, as with other things in this mod, for some reason they've modeled the interiors of these vehicles, which is cool, but I guess kind of unnecessary. But yeah, you've got all the troops inside with all the shells in wooden crates. You have the driver up there and another spotter next to him. He's even looking out of the hatch there. You can see these vents on the roof of the tank. I guess so they can breathe. And then 4 more dudes at the back there. They have a whole bunch of rifles in there too. So yeah, it's a neat detail. I like it, even if it's, you know, unnecessary. You got your trains on the bottom. Anyway. And the exhausts on the side too. Brum brum. As I said, it is so slow. Yeah, we're going to be setting up the defensive perimeter here, moving the artillery into position. Adelhard is on his Griffin. We have our Empire Captain on a Pegasus, as well as a Bright Wizard. The Warrior Priest is on a horse, since he doesn't get a flying mount. And the Witch Hunter, he doesn't get a mount, because he's too cool for a mount. His hat would scare the horse. All the way over here is the Kislevite forces.
No matter what this day brings.
We have the reinforcements popping in over there. They have the Risen Guard, which I think have a texture issue with their black legs there, but yeah, skeletal Kislevites. Big elemental bear. Is that the Regiment of Renown one? Yes, it is. Frozen Heart of Winter.
Fear not these soft and idle whelps.
Bear Riders. Tsarina Katarina on her bear. The hero on her bear. Griffin Legion. More Griffin Legion. They've also got some spellcasters. These have a problem during this battle. As I mentioned during our campaign, magic is an issue for us. Though I do have the Bright Wizard in our army, which helps a little. They have one of these snow leopards. What else is there? Yeah, just really a lot of undead. As I said, this is from a unique building in Kislev somewhere. So they're recruiting them from that. One of their, I think that's a heavy war chariot? Yeah, heavy war sled. Zargard. Oh no, Brotherhood Ranger Templars. What's these guys? These unusual knights were trained in the tactics of ambush and guerrilla warfare, and the superior equipment, experience, and careful preparation has guaranteed many victories for Kislev since its inception during... I have a ward save. 8% ward save, 35% missile resistance, silver shields. Yeah, they look pretty neat. Have like that face guard on their helmet. Is that the wrong way around? Oh, no. I thought that was the thing they flipped down, but I don't... It doesn't look like it is. It's just like a little decorative thingy there. Oh, that guy's got something for you. Whatever. Anyway. Maybe it rotates. The, Ice Guard. These prove to be a huge problem whenever I'm facing Kislev, because they got 176 range and they've got magical attacks. Not only are they a problem for my infantry, they're a problem for my tanks too. My tanks have physical resistance. They don't have magic resistance. And they outrange my rifles. Because my army here is led by Adelhard, my rifles have got a range of 150, not the 170 or something, which my army had in our campaign because they were being led by the mod's actual general. Our artillery opening up on the Kislev army. At least a little bit. I think to begin with, they're going to be shooting the cavalry, and especially the bears. Our artillery isn't very good against this. They're more useful against the infantry. So after a little bit, I will swap the shot type from the explosive to the poison, and to see whether that does a bit better of a job. It kind of does. Boom. You can see these little green motes flying around. It's because, along with the Kislev crisis, there's also a Skaven crisis. So this area was heavy with Skaven corruption. And it's from the Ultimate Lighting mod. It adds these little, like, warpstone motes flying everywhere. Rockets firing off our artillery. Our Bright Wizard narrowly missing those rockets. The rockets actually do a pretty good job against the larger targets. They have their trenches up. During this battle, I apparently was using these trenches to defend them, and I'll put some of the pioneer trenches behind them, which is not what you should really do, but oh well. Have our machine guns here. Bright Wizards, not Bright Wizard. Warrior Priest is very useful. You can see the mortar gas going off, which it does a fair amount of damage on the hit. it's doing a little bit of damage over time. So it's helping. Thankfully, the Kislev army has been quite accommodating and just walking slowly towards us. Katarine doesn't care about the mortar hits. He just keeps walking. I start putting up some barbed wire, I think. We have our light tanks here. I have them behind our infantry because they're a little bit higher so they can actually shoot their machine guns over the top. They should actually start opening fire on that giant bear over there sometime soon. Magic spell going off, dealing damage over time to our rifles. Yeah, there we go. The bear doesn't speed up even though it's getting shot. I think I have yeah, I've done the flaming sword of ruin on them to give them flaming magical machine gun bullets, so it'll be doing more damage to it, cutting through its physical resistance. If I can fine, I won't look at it. There we go, 35% physical resistance. Won't mean anything while we've got our buff up. Cow. And there it goes. But that hero is charging ahead. Well, not charging, walking. She's not gonna live. Nope. The other bear. Our machine gun bunkers are up. You can see the army has split into two forces, one over the left side and one over the right. This force in the middle here is basically being cut down on their approach. Those archers, the ice guard, proving to be very annoying with their long-range bows there. Our machine guns do outrange them, but they've got a lot of other things to deal with. Barbed wire stopping the enemy, giving us time to shoot into them. Over here, we have our grenade launchers, which are helping quite a bit against the forces over here. These grenade launcher outriders are actually really useful. I don't tend to recruit them, but against clustered infantry, they're very good. Even our pioneers are opening up against the enemy with their shotguns and our assault rifles, who are basically each one armed with a machine gun. They're pretty nice. Short range though. You can see them shooting at our tank. It's already taken about a quarter of its health and damage. But it's, you know, it's holding on. I'm moving my outriders over to the other side, because there's a lot of dudes over here. I retreated some of my troops. Actually, they fled. So. Oh, gained a Great Eagle, Adelhard gets an ability where he can summon 2 Great Eagles during a battle. They prove to be very useful at hunting down enemy heroes and the Ice Guard. So, yeah, there's a lot of those Risen Streltsy over there. 154 range, and all these guys clustered around here.
Brothers, we endure magical assault.
I start sending, yeah, Adelhard, the Great Eagle, and the captain over to deal with the Ice Guard and Catherine. To take the pressure off my front line. Adelhard getting stuck in. What's he got at the moment? So he's got Blood Roar because he's on a Griffin. He has, like, Forest Sight? Yeah, Hunter's Gaze, so he can see enemies in forests. It's got a Potion of Foolhardiness. Deadly Onslaught. He's rather heavily leveled up. Hochland Runefang, which lowers melee defense and armor by -60 in an area of effect around him for a few seconds. Very useful. Scarecrow Banner, which isn't useful in this situation because there's no flying, but hey, it's been useful in the past. 25% missile resistance, 13 ward save. So, kind of tanky, not really, not massively. These are sneaky guard guys. Not doing too well against my cannons, or my tanks rather. These stupid undead troops getting into melee. Oh, more magic going on. Yeah, Kislev with the damage over time ice magic, and I think they have broken. Yep. All the skeletal Streltsy are going to collapse soon. I wonder what their accuracy is. There we go. What? And that's a battle. Tanks took a bit of a beating. We actually lost one of the tanks. You can see its tread there is broken, and its turret is looking all sad and askew. One of our units retreated. We took a fair amount of casualties and damage on our rifle companies. But yeah, overall it went pretty well. Or against 2 enemy armies. I tried to hunt down a few of their fleeing heroes. These Frost Maidens of Ice in particular. Doesn't have their spells listed down there. Huh. Oh well. But yeah, because during the campaign, these armies, they would retreat, recruit back up again, and then attack again. So the more I killed during the battle, the less of a problem they were later on. Though I think at some point I end up going eh, and I might quit the battle. They're pretty close to the edge of the map, and I don't think my Great Eagles would be able to kill them before they've fled. I do like Great Eagles for hunting down heroes. Having 2 of them is quite useful, I've found. They've got pretty good attack. They're not good defense-wise. Yep, there we go. But, you know, against, like, enemies' spellcasters, they're pretty good for swooping in on them and keeping them occupied. Anyway. So, yeah. 116 losses against, like 2,500 Kislev troops. It's not too bad. So, yeah. I will, thank you very much for watching. And, I guess I will, continue doing a few more of these. I'll probably pick out ones which I think are the most interesting. Again, if you would like to see one of these ones in particular, maybe I should show what the difference there are. This one's against Balakor. There's another one against Kislev with the garrison in there. This one's actually got some artillery on their side in it, as well as some carabiners from Talia border prisoners and swashbucklers. 2 and a third armies of Kislev here, and I have 2 armies. I might show that one off. Another one against Balakor. 3 armies of Chaos Warriors, mostly Brethren Spearmen, which are pretty weak. We've got some against Skaven. This is another campaign where I was playing as Gelt. Just endless armies of Skaven. I think some of these were really close. This one's 2 and a bit armies. War armies. I'll probably show that one off. Some greenskins. Some more greenskins. This one was a siege, apparently. And that one's not one of the ones. That's not one of the World War I ones. So yeah, anyway, I'll thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next pre-recorded battle replay. Until then, though, farewell.